Get ready for the smackdown. Get ready for the smackdown. How you gonna react when you're put in your back now? 'Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the smackdown.
Alright, so moving on. You guys might like this one actually. This one actually comes from my friend Cinquan. This is fight number 11. Once again, show some love. Want to show some love. Thanks, Craig Simon, for the fights. But this time we have Lady Sif from Marvel Comics versus She-Ra from, I guess you could say, DC Comics now. Yeah. So we have Lady Sif versus She-Ra. Very interesting indeed. Two favorites, two women I like. So let's start off with Lady Sif. Not much I need to talk about with Lady Sif because she's been in plenty of my fights before. Lady Sif is, I would say now, she is one of 3 female, as powerful female Asgardian warriors. Actually, I say 3 now because of what they did with they're doing with Angela. So now she's, you could say Angela is up there with Sif and Valkyrie and things like that. But basically, Sif is a shield maiden. She's one of the best. She's probably the second best female Asgardian warrior next to Brunhilde, aka Valkyrie. As an Asgardian, she is strong. Her agility is beyond humans. Strength. She is great in hand-to-hand combat as well as weapon. She is a tactical genius. She's very much invulnerable as well. She is immune to all types of diseases and poisons and things like that. This is Thor's girl, man. Thor's girl. This is his woman, his girl, his love. The thing about it is, Sif wasn't always she wasn't always a raven hair. She wasn't always black haired. She was blonde actually. But Amora, the Enchantress, did that to her. Because of Thor spurning her because of his love for he loves Sif. Sif is one of those characters that I always wanted to see outside of just Asgard and the Warriors 3 and everything like that. I always thought she would have made a good Avenger and things like that. Hence, that's why I put her on my team. But I digress. But other than that, Sif is a great character indeed. And I love seeing, whenever she shows up, I love seeing her. Because you always know you're going to get something from her. Where she proves time and time again that I can hang with the big boys. And I don't always need help. I don't need a knight in shining armor. And she's a tough broad. I love her. So we move on to her combatant in this, and this takes me back to my childhood, and I did watch when I was a kid, not afraid to admit it, She-Ra. Boy, man, this takes me back. She-Ra, as you all know, is the twin brother of He-Man, or Prince Adam. Her real name is Princess Adora of Eternia, and she is King Randor and Queen Marlena's daughter. In the show, basically, the planet Eternia was under attack by Hordak, and Hordak sought revenge on the King and Queen, and Hordak was able to kidnap Adora. He wanted to kidnap both the kids, but he didn't. And then later on, pretty much the sorceress was able to, pretty much tell Adam where to find his sister, and from there he gave her the sword of protection, and pretty much the same thing, by the power of, and she pretty much transforms into She-Ra, as you all know. And she defends. She is the Princess of Power, defender of the Crystal Palace. That's how she is. Adora, or She-Ra, possesses pretty much everything what her brother is pretty much the same. Super strength. Where the point is like, speed, agility, endurance. She's described as the most powerful woman in the universe. Her sword, the sword of protection, is able to, shoot energy blast, and transform into different types of weapons. She's skilled in hand-to-hand combat as well, and she's good at strategy since she was trained by Hordak when Hordak brainwashed her and things like that. And now in the comics they've done that, but they took it more to the extreme, and I love it in the comics. And of course she pretty much has a horse called Swiftwing that pretty much is like what she uses to fly and things like that. She-Ra's a good character nonetheless. And once again, this is something from my childhood, guys, and it's always good to talk about my childhood. Childhood 80s, guys. What can I say? So yeah, She-Ra. There you go. So let's talk about this battle breakdown here. Between these two powerful females, the Shield Maiden versus the Princess of Power, in a sense. That's the best way to describe it. Asgardian versus Eternian, in a sense. This would be very interesting because I don't see this as just a standard issue, like, oh, I gotta fight you now. It will probably come down to some misunderstanding, in a sense, between the two ladies. But I don't see any of these ladies backing down from the challenge. Blow for blow, punch for punch. Both of these ladies can take it and dish it out. Could I say equal in strength? Though Sif has super strength, they've never really showcased how strong she really is. Like, that's the one thing I've always was like, okay, she has super strength, but I've seen her lift things that look heavy, and she lifted with ease, but it's still classified like in terms of her strength. But honestly, I see this as a misunderstanding. They wouldn't fight for too long before they stop. Especially because Sif, she's a good judge of character. She can. So soon as she get a look at She-Ra, I guarantee you she would easily sheath her sword or so, and be like, I'm not gonna fight you, And Adora, She-Ra would do the same thing. But even before that, if they were to just go at it, it's gonna be tough. It's not a good thing to be around them if they're fighting. Like, oh boy, I got this person here and then this person. It's kind of like, in a sense, like I said, if they're in a populated area, that's where it's gonna be like, the two will see like they're on the same allegiance. They have the same allegiance. So it'll be difficult for me to see. But this is another fight I'm actually going to stay out of. I can't decide. Once again, I'm going to be neutral once again in this fight. But what do you guys think? Lady Sif from Marvel Comics, or She-Ra from DC Entertainment, DC Comics. And show some love and respect to Cinquan. He's the one that delivered this fight. And I will move on to fight number 12. And other than that, I will see you guys later. And you guys know the slogan. Do I really have to say it, people? What the hell? Battle on.